8. So, you guys, how bananas is this, huh? How bananas? All right, so um, I, I, I don't even know what to do without being a teacher. This is so wild and so bananas, and I'm sure that um, you all with your IB exams and college acceptance and everything that's going on right now, and not knowing exactly how everything is going to play out, has been stressful and confusing. It's been stressful and confusing for us too. We're figuring it out day by day. The school district is figuring it out day by day. The IB is figuring it out day by day. No one has ever dealt with anything like this before. And so we're just trying to do the best that we can day by day. And I would encourage you to try and do the best that you can day by day. So in that spirit, I have this video for you, which is going to have some information about how we're going to get through the next few weeks and what I think is going to be our priority in light of the IB's announcement that all May examinations are canceled. I'm going to talk a little bit more about what that means. But you know, we still have some learning we can do. And I believe we have some learning that we should be doing. I have some teaching. I'm not done. You know, I'm not done teaching you. So you're going to get some material from me, although it might be different from what we had originally planned, because I don't know if reading Antigone is something we need to worry about. It's a great play, and you should read it, but it seems a little less essential in this moment. I want to try and think of I'm going to need a couple days, but I want to think of some curriculum that would be relevant to like our circumstance right now, and I don't know what that is. But we'll talk about that more a little bit later. What I want to talk to you about right now is that I'm not going anywhere. I'm here. I'm also not trapped in Thailand. What's up? Okay. I'm back home, and I have a video camera, and I'm going to use it to talk to you. The cancellation of your IB exams. Let's talk about that. You will be, and I'm sure you've gotten this communication from the IB and from Mr. Roberts and Ms. Calicote or ParentLink or however it's going to work. But just to be very doubly clear, you will be receiving either your credit, your diploma credit or course credit for our learning together from your official coursework, which means your IOC recordings, which we have already sent in, your written tasks, which we have already sent in, your performance on your TOK paper and your extended essay, your performance on your group 4, all of that internal coursework is how the IB will be determining your score and your diploma / course candidacy thing. Okay. And there will be no May assessments. Okay. So, that's just it. That's how it's going to work. It's unprecedented. I've never heard of anything like it, but I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense given the circumstances and the uncertainty of those circumstances. We can't have you guys going off to college and then coming back in November to take your exams as freshmen in college, or having test administration dates for countries that clear up CVOID earlier than other countries clearing up CVOID, because that's not how IB exams work, right? There's one set of exams, so there's one set of standards. Everyone gets asked the same questions, so the assessment is fair. I get it. Is it bananas? Absolutely. Is the IB trying to do what's right by you first? Absolutely. I believe that. I believe that. So it is what it is. And luckily for us, we've gotten all that coursework in. We have nothing to worry about. It's done. So any additional learning that we do online can be on our terms. You guys have worked through Persepolis. And if you have questions about that, you can email me, or this is on YouTube, so this is what people do. You can comment below. I'm very quickly learning how to use YouTube. Learned it today. So whatever. Or email me, which is professional, okay, as well. But if you have any questions about IB and assessments and all that, I want to answer them. Further, you have read or are finishing up Persepolis. I do want to talk about that with you. I've been investigating some digital platforms to do that and to conduct some actual online discussions that don't require typing, that actually get all of our faces on a computer screen talking about that book. I am going to send you information about that. I'm going to send you links for that. And we are going to digitally discuss that book at the end of this week. I'm going to send a few Google Forms will be upcoming, all right, for that. Like, hey, what day and times would be better for you? Do you have access to a camera and a mic? Like blah, 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 blah. Either on your laptop or your phone. Again, I'll give you more digital information for that later. But just know that I want to do that, okay? According to the CCSD's policy, none of that can be for a grade. None of that has a due date. So I guess technically if you want to blow me off, you absolutely can, and there will be no ramifications. I just want to be very transparent that talking about Persepolis would be because you want to talk about Persepolis, and I want to talk with you about Persepolis. It's an amazing book, and you didn't read it for nothing. And I would like to talk to you about that text very much. And then after this Persepolis thing and this digital conversation and what we're going to do, I want to know what you guys want to do next. I would still love to teach you The Thing Around Your Neck. It's a really important book. She is an immigrant author, and she writes about the immigrant experience, not just the experience of a woman, which this book is about, or the experience of a person of color, which this book is about. It's also about context and who we are in different contexts based on how we're perceived or expected to act within those certain contexts. Kids every year say it's one of the most important books that we read because so many of you are first and second generation immigrants, and I would still love to teach that book to you. So I'm going to have a survey for you about that. Do you want to study that book now? Do you want to you're at home, you have it. Do you want to read it? Do you want to have some discussions about it along the way? I can do some of this video recording stuff to give you some things you should be looking for in each book or each short story. Or would you rather save that till we get back? Just something I want you to think about, because I can use this time to do something totally different. We are no longer obligated to read those 3 texts and prepare for papers 1 and 2. This is an opportunity for us, and that's going to be part of the Google form as well. What do you want to learn? What do you want to study? It's still got to be, we'll talk about that. I'll put it in the form, but it still has to be Englishy and IB-like and global and important and significant and profound. But it doesn't have to be test prep. It can kind of be anything we want. And guys, I ain't got nothing but time now, so I'm happy to build curriculum for you. So this is just a little message to let you know what's happening, that I did not get stuck in Thailand. Yes, we will continue to learn. Some of that learning will be directed and dictated by you if you fill out my Google Forms here in the next couple of days. And also that your performance in your IB English class is essentially already determined by the work that you've submitted. And I think that that's great. Philosophy kids, we'll talk in a minute because we still have our A's to finish, all right? There was one more thing I wanted to say. Every week, the CCSD is requiring that you fill out a Google form for me for your official attendance. You'll have a week to fill out 1 Google form, okay? That Google form will be posted all week long. You sign in once during that week. You fill out my little questions, whatever. It'll be based on whatever we're learning and talking about. That will be your official attendance. I will report that to Infinite Campus. That's like a real deal thing. Don't ask me how they're going to check in on that, but it's a way for them to try and make sure we don't have to make up all these dates in the summer. So yes, for you, for our class, but any kids they need to be checking in to all of their Google Classrooms, all of their teachers' Google Classrooms, and filling out those Google Forms in an attempt to show that we've been learning together, okay? My Google Forms will be based on the material that we cover, okay, together. So if you have any questions, do not hesitate to email. Do not hesitate to reach out. I am available, okay? I'll respond pretty dang promptly, except Grandma has a bedtime, you know that, but I'll see it in the morning, okay? Otherwise, guys, stay well, stay safe, stay sanitized. I'm thinking about you. I miss teaching you, okay? I miss laughing with you. I miss yelling at you when you screw around, but I don't even really yell that much, okay? But I'm thinking about you, okay? You're not far from my heart, okay? All right, talk soon.